Hey man, well, in respect to breathing when singing, I will try to give you a simple example. Well, there's this chorus from my band Days of Confusion for the song Meta. Well, maybe you know that song, maybe you don't. Well, the actual thing is that we're going to analyze the technical details in respect to breathing. And the rule that I follow when I do this, when I write lyrics or when I learn other lyrics, is that I try to see where I have some breaks which are long enough for me to take air, and I never take air like this because the esophagus is becoming smaller, so the orifice is restrained, and you're not going to be able to take to have a big intake of air. It's just going to be a small one. What you have to do is imagine that you see someone coming into the room and act as though you were surprised and pull the air inside with that smile on your face and feeling the surprise feeling. Like the esophagus is going to be really open and you're going to have a big air intake. So before singing, remember this breathing technique and try it like this. You're going to feel the big amount of air coming inside. So, aside from that, look at the lyrics that you're learning and try to figure out where the necessary breaks are. So, in this in the song, the lyrics are going like this: whatever may come this way, whatever they'll try to change in you. I'll say, whatever may come this way, whatever they'll try to change in you. God, I forgot the lyrics to my own song. Ain't that a shame, huh? So, whatever may come this way, whatever they'll try to change in you, it's never a matter of life and death. The reason they try to change in you. So, we're just going to take the second half because somehow, out of a weird reason, I can't remember the second part of the first half of the chorus. So we're going to have the second part of the chorus, which goes like this: a matter of life and death. The reason they try to confiscate. It's never enough for taking over your last breath. So the line goes like this: a matter. I need the. A matter of life and death, the reason they try to confiscate. It's never enough for taking over your last breath. So, the first verse goes like, a matter of life and death. Before the a matter of life and death, you pull the air. A matter of life and death, the reason they try to confiscate. Okay, so before the second verse you have another place in which you can intake air. So, the reason they try to confiscate. It's never enough for taking over your last breath. You have two possibilities here. So before the it's never enough, you have another intake of air. It's never enough for taking over your, and before your, you can make another intake of air. And there's another trick here. The I from your. You can put the accent with a glottal attack. Well, that's the sort of accent on the vowels that comes from your neck. Instead of saying I, you say I, E, A, O, U, oo. You know, that's the glottal attack. It gives roundness and shape to the vowels, and they feel powerful. They don't get lost in your singing. So, once again, a matter of life and death, the reason they try to confiscate. It's never enough for taking over your last breath. See? So you can make the little intake of air before the Y, the your, and use the glottal attack on it to give it more definition. It's very important to analyze the lyrics and see where these little gaps come in so that you can take the air. So as a, let's say, homework, choose your favorite song and write the lyrics and make little marks before the spots where you think that air should come in. Post them in here in this thread, and I'm going to tell you what I think about these spots where you can take the intake, okay? Cheers, man!